Hello everyone. Thank you for joining the full year financial briefing of GMO Internet given the busy schedule. Today's presenter is the President and CEO, Tadashi Ito. After the financial briefing, we'll have a Q&A. The presentation materials are available on our website. At the end of this event, we'll share a link to a questionnaire. We'd appreciate if you could answer the questions. Now, Mr. Ito, President and CEO, will give a presentation. I am Ito. I present the full year result of GMO Internet for the fiscal year 2024 ended in December. Here is today's agenda. Although this is a financial briefing, I'd like to first explain the overview and the strengths of the renewed company after the significant structural changes. Hope you'll find it informative. Let me start with the overview of the new GMO Internet. As previously informed, we changed our company name from GMO Ad Partners to GMO Internet under the new structure as of January 1st, 2025. We are also now listed to the Prime Market at the Tokyo Stock Exchange instead of the Standard. Here is the overview of the organization. As details already disclosed last year, the Internet infrastructure business under GMO Internet Group was transferred to GMO Ad Partners through company split. With about 1,200 employees and 6 locations across Japan, the new company earned about 74 billion yen as revenue. We have consolidated subsidiaries, GMO Nikko for advertising business, and GMO Insight for media business. To promote a new way of using a corporate domain, our corporate domain is updated with .gmo, and the URL is internet.gmo. We adopted a co-leadership led by Mr. Hashiguchi as Executive Vice President, the former CEO of GMO Ad Partners until last year, and myself as President and CEO. Let me briefly introduce myself. I joined the then unlisted InterQ, now GMO Internet Group, in 1997. It's been 28 years since I joined. Back then, I was engaged in alliance businesses around the President Kumagai and had various experiences through dealing with companies strong in sales, major trading companies, foreign companies, and media companies. At the age of 30, I became a board member. After serving as the head of sales promotion of ad products, I've been in charge of the infrastructure business for 15 years. I was dedicated to launch and expand Onamae.com, TokuTokuBB, and Konoha, and I'm proud that I somehow contributed to the development of internet business in Japan. I'm also in charge of the overseas development of the infrastructure business under the global brand called Z.com. I am honored to assume the position of CEO at GMO Internet. I'm committed to vigorously push forward a further penetration of the Internet in AI. Now I'd like to explain our business with a video we prepared. Please watch it first.
私たちの歩みは、日本がまだインターネットの黎明期にあった1995年に始まります。世界初の非会員制インターネット接続サービスの提供から始まり、1999年にはアジア圏で初めて商業ドメイン名登録機関として認定を受け、国内のインターネット環境の整備に貢献してきました。創業から3年8ヶ月で独立系ネットベンチャーとして初めてジャスダックへ上場。 さらに同年にはメール広告配信サービスマグクリックを設立し、翌2000年ナスダック市場へも日本最短となる364日で上場を果たすなど、インターネット市場の急成長を牽引してきました。そして2023年、主力サービスお名前 .com はドメイン登録販売実績で累積3000万件を突破し、国内シェア8割を超える圧倒的ナンバーワンの地位を確立。世界有数のドメイン登録事業者として多くのお客様にご利用いただいています。お客様からのご指示により、2024年12月末時点で当社のインターネットインフラサービスの契約件数は865万件に達しました。この継続課金型の岩盤ストック収益が当社の持続的な成長を支える確かな基盤となっています。そして2025年1月1日、私たち GMO インターネット株式会社は新たな体制のもと新しいスタートを切りました。ここからは GMO インターネットの主要サービスについてご説明します。まずドメインレンタルサーバー事業です。ウェブサイトを作りたい、自分のお店をネットで開きたい、そんな時まず必要となるのがドメインの取得です。お名前 .com は個人から企業まで550万件を超えるアクティブなご登録をいただく圧倒的ナンバーワンサービス。簡単な操作で希望のドメインを検索・取得いただけ、年間利用料を継続的にいただくビジネスモデルとなっています。ウェブサイトの運営には安定した表示と安全な情報管理のためのサーバーが欠かせません。お名前 .com やコノハは専門知識がなくても安心して利用できる簡単さと高機能で柔軟なカスタマイズ性を両立したレンタルサーバーとして、個人のブログから企業サイト、EC サイトまでさまざまな用途でご活用いただき、約80万件のお客様にご利用いただく継続課金のサービスとなっています。続いてインターネット接続事業です。創業以来約30年にわたり展開している本事業は高品質なサービスをリーズナブルな価格で提供しています。 GMO トクトク BB は個人向けインターネットプロバイダーとして光回線や工事不要ですぐに使えるモバイル Wi-Fi など200万件を超えるお客様にご利用いただいています。法人向けサービス GMO ビズアクセスでは店舗や企業向けの高速回線、教育機関向けギガスクール構想対応などビジネスの現場で必要とされる高品質な通信環境を実現しています。最後にインターネット広告メディア事業です。体制変更前の GMO アドパートナーズの主要事業を引き継ぎ、広告主様のマーケティング戦略の立案や広告運用、媒体者様向けの広告配信プラットフォームの提供を行っています。さらに自社でウェブメディアを運営し、タイアップ広告やコラボキャンペーンを実施するなど、インターネット上のマーケティング活動をさまざまな切り口からご支援しています。私たち GMO インターネットは30年間にわたり全ての人にインターネットを掲げ、日本のインターネットインフラを支えてきました。これからもお客様の声に寄り添い、最先端技術を駆使した利便性の高いインターネット環境を提供してまいります。
From this part, I'd like to explain the strengths of the business. The recently transferred internet infrastructure business built on its overwhelming share and strategies and know-how to support it as one of the strengths. With number one product, we satisfy customers with a good pricing and specification and gain shares through excellent marketing strategies and customer attraction. Needless to say, our technological and operational capabilities are another strengths to support our business. We're also improving work efficiency, building the structure with less workforce to provide the services efficiently. Multiple strengths that we have give us competitive advantage to solidify our share. This page illustrates details of technical and operational capabilities. Our engineers and creators account for 53.6% in total employees. All internally developed products enable us to develop and improve business with speed. We're also proud of our operational capabilities around services, stable data centers, customer support, to steadily assist the 8.65 million customers. As enhancing security services from this year, we'll combine it with existing products to offer an exceptional service that no one can copy.
サービスを創出しております。
Now I'll explain efficiency improvement leveraged by AI. We use AI for operational efficiency. Specifically, more efficient development and ad creatives resulted in a reduction of 30.1 hours per person per month. From this year and onwards, we will realize more efficient and quality operation at call centers leveraged by AI. The second strength is the recurring business attributed to the in-house products with solid recurring revenue. There we gain overwhelming share with 8.65 million contracts. A solid recurring revenue business earns revenues on an ongoing basis thanks to an indispensable product that won't disappear. From internet access to a corporate website, it is surely essential to you too. The staunch customer base backed by highly profitable in-house products allows us to continuously invest in a new domain as well as existing ones. As previously explained, last year's net sales was roughly 74 billion yen, and the recurring revenue generated from 8.65 million customers accounts for 82.3% in total, contributing to the sustained growth. Next, I'll explain the growth strategy for the future. This page illustrates our growth strategy. As previously introduced, we'll continue to grow the existing business with a solid recurring revenue as a foundation for all businesses. Second, we'll grow existing business, benefited from synergy effects from the infrastructure business and the online advertising and media business. Third, new businesses such as GMO, GPU, Cloud will drive growth, to which I'll come back later with more details. Fourth, investment to bring more partners will increase profits and corporate value. These are our 4 strategies to grow further. Now I'll explain the details of each growth strategy. As already mentioned, we should grow the existing businesses steadily and continuously. We provide #1 products and continue to grow with our ability of marketing strategies, drawing customers, technologies, operation, and AI. Second, the infrastructure business has a strong recurring revenue base. Integrating various new products from the online advertising and media business to this base allows us to launch a new business and expand the ad business. The advertising and media business has competitive advantage in its marketing know-how. The infrastructure business drives customers through online marketing, as previously mentioned. Additional resources in more advanced marketing know-how will boost the business.
The third growth strategy is the new business. As you already know, based on the Bloomberg research, generative AI market is rapidly growing, and the market is expected to grow to $1.3 trillion by 2032. Among the AI industry with such remarkable growth, the highest growth is expected in infrastructure part of the generative AI segment. We have supported the era of the internet with infrastructure, and in the AI era in the future, we would like to continue to support the society with infrastructure. Last year, we made a capital investment of circa 10 billion yen. With this aspiration in mind, we launched GMO GPU Cloud Service on November 22nd, 2024. I will explain about the strength of this new business. We started to participate in partner network of NVIDIA since 2 years ago, and we have a very close relationship with them. Thanks to this relationship, we were able to receive NVIDIA H200 Tensor Core, which is the most advanced chip, fastest in Japan, and we were able to create a service using NVIDIA Spectrum X, which is the recommended network configuration, the first in Japan. Please take a look at the photo on the right. This is a photo with NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang. During the conference, he visited our booth and gave us very encouraging words with high expectations. I would like to elaborate a bit more on GMO GPU Cloud. We have been very particular about the performance of this service. In using multi-node, meaning while engaging in very complicated work, it can achieve overwhelming performance and the processing speed is very high. It also uses high-performance storage as well. As mentioned earlier, we have been developing this service focusing on the concept of high performance, and as we verified after releasing the service, out of the top 500 supercomputer ranking in the world, we were ranked the 37th. In Japan, we are ranked number 6. Rank number 1 to 5 are for research purposes such as Fugaku. As a commercial cloud service, we obtained the number 1 position. As this demonstrates, we have been able to launch a service that could be highly evaluated by our customers and believe we can contribute significantly to the development of AI industry. This slide summarizes the status of progress of this service. We announced this service on November 22nd. We currently host many conferences and seminars. We are continuing to take action with the aim of raising awareness of our service. Since they will be large contracts, we are undertaking full-fledged sales activities, making proposals in line with budgeting process for the new fiscal year of our customers. The fourth growth strategy is making comrades, in general term, M&As. We will proceed with M&As that fit our themes. First is infrastructure, business, and advertising, media business to increase our market share. The second is enhancement of products that generate recurring revenues to enhance their solid recurring revenues. And the third is to restructure the organization within the group where we will be able to generate synergies. We are looking for comrades that can work with us from these perspectives. In order to prepare for such investments in a stable manner, we newly obtained a credit rating on February 10th. We obtained A- rank rating from R&I. Concrete plans are not specified, but for new funding in the future, we believe we will be able to diversify the funding source and plan to achieve stable funding. And now, I will explain about the full-year performance of former GMO ad partners. This slide shows the full-year performance of fiscal 2024 and the comparison against the forecast. For the full-year results of fiscal 2024, net sales were 12.9 billion yen, operating profit was 139 million yen, ordinary profit was 151 million yen, and net profit was negative 4 million yen. As a restructuring cost this time, we posted 257 million yen. In comparison to the revised forecast announced in August, sales decreased, but operating profit and ordinary profit increased. This was primarily due to increase in operating profit as the ratio of in-house products increased. On the other hand, net profit was unachieved. This is mainly because we have posted impairment loss of the investment securities and others. Regarding dividend per share, with the posting of restructuring cost, profit has decreased, and therefore, we decided to maintain the initial forecast of 6.9 yen per share. Last of all, I will explain about the performance forecast and shareholder returns. First, this is the forecast for fiscal 2025. We are forecasting net sales of 75 billion yen, operating profit of 8 billion yen, ordinary profit of 7.8 billion yen, and net profit of 5 billion yen. With the succession of internet infrastructure business, the size of sales and profit have both increased substantially. Next, I will explain about our shareholder return policy. The basic policy for returns to shareholders from fiscal 2025 will have two major changes compared to last year. First is the payout ratio, which has been 50% until now. We are going to enhance return to shareholders and thus raise the ratio to 65%. Furthermore, with the objective of smooth return of profits to shareholders, we will increase the dividend payment timing from once a year to every quarter. On top of this, for the 2 years of this fiscal year and the next, to commemorate the shift to prime market, on top of the basic policy explained earlier, by taking into consideration the allocatable profits and usage of capital, we will also pay out commemorative dividends of 35% in addition to the basic policy of 65%. This will be offered for 2 years. With this, the payout ratio in the coming 2 years will be 100%, including the payout ratio based on the basic policy. To summarize the performance forecast and the dividend policies, dividends for fiscal 2025, ending December, the dividend amount will be as described here. Earnings per share, based on the net profit of 5 billion yen, is expected to be 18.2 yen. And against this, we have 65% dividend payout ratio based on the basic policy and 35% commemorative dividend payout ratio, which means the annual dividend is expected to be the same as EPS at 18.2 yen. Last of all, to wrap up, I will share your takeaways. We have stable revenue based on solid recurring revenue realized through 8.65 million contracts. We also started a new business of GMO GPU cloud where we can expect to see high growth. Based on this, we will push forward with our 4 growth strategies of number 1, stable and continuous growth of existing businesses, number 2, business synergies between infrastructure and advertisement business, number 3, new businesses, and 4, M&As. This concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Internet for everyone.